Ice and snow can cause power lines to break as well, creating a whole other set of problems during the storm.
Brett Lemoyne live in Wauwatosa with the plan We Energies has to keep the lights on. Brett?
Yeah, and Ted, I keep hearing about this menu you're talking about, and I'd like to complain to the chef. But on a lighter note, let me just tell you this. There are a lot of issues that are not only on the roads, but also in homes. We Energies tells us there are about 6,000 people that are currently without power at this hour, most of them in Racine and Kenosha counties. They say help is on the way from Kentucky, of all places, and that should tell you something about the size and scope of this storm.
We Energies workers are trying to get a head start fighting Wednesday's storm.
We want to make sure that we have our poles, we want to make sure we have all of our equipment and wires in so that if we should need them, we have them.
Amy Johns is a company spokeswoman. She says We Energies started preparing for the threat of this severe weather days ago.
We work with some meteorologists in the area that do help us out, giving us the forecasts of what we might see and how it could affect our system.
Wednesday and Thursday's mix of sleet, snow, and ice could mean power outages for thousands of people.
Is ice the worst for the utilities?
Ice is one of the worst things, that and combined with the wind gusts that we might be seeing. When ice builds up on branches and on trees, they can get really heavy, break, and come into contact with our power lines.
John says We Energies put out a proactive assistance call to its utility partners and contractors across the country.
With this storm, it's hitting much of the Midwest, so a lot of the utility companies that are closest to We Energies are going to hold their crews back because they need to take care of their systems as well.
Utility workers in Kentucky were the closest that could help. With so much ice in the forecast, Johns urges customers to have blankets, water, and backup batteries on hand.
Weather happens, and we do our best to do grid hardening on our system and make continuous improvements, but weather does sometimes impact our system. So be prepared.
And here in Wauwatosa, businesses also closed early because of the storm. Mayfair Mall here behind me closed just about 10 minutes ago. Reporting live in Wauwatosa, Brett Lemoyne, FOX 6 News.
We spoke to the chef. He says this is what's on the menu tonight, but he's happy to get you a to-go box.
I'm stuffed.
Okay.
I'm done.
No more. All right. With his compliments anyway. All right, Brett, thanks so much.